Hello, hope you've been happy, healthy, and safe. Today we are going to do another pick your pile reading. So I'm going to put timestamps down below. So go down there to pick your pile 1, 2, or 3, and then we will get into the energies. Okay, so if you came here for pile 1, calling in your angels, your spirits, your guides, and everybody who wants to give you a message today. Okay. So, I'm gonna jump right in. What do you have to say to us today? Let's see. Okay. All right, so we have joy and stability. We have simply love, and we have teach for our first pile there. Just kind of going over your overall energy. So yeah, I'm feeling just in your everyday life, you're feeling a little bit more stable. Your situations are feeling more stable. You have quite a lot of joy and stability in your life right now. There's just a feeling of overall contentment is how I'm feeling, what I'm picking up from this card. Yeah, so it does come after it feels like you've been putting in a lot of work, doing a lot of healing work, healing certain relationships, certain situations in your life, just trying to create harmony, maybe being appreciative for the things that you have, in your life right now, and not wanting more. Yeah, it feels like you've sacrificed things in order to get where you are now, is basically what I'm picking up from this. There is a strong desire to teach others at this time, creating change, just helping those who are a little bit more uncertain of where they're going on their life journey, on their life path, things like that. So, I am picking up there's going to be a lot more freedom for you in the future, by realizing a certain level of, how do I say that, pattern, a certain level of consciousness of patterns that you're seeing around you in your everyday life. So basically, by changing your reality of how you perceive everything in your surroundings is really helping you at this time to, I want to say, view others in a different way, if that makes sense. Okay, and then you have, at this time though, you have feeling alone, you have opening up, and you have well-deserved reward. Okay, so I do feel that with the 5, there is change. There is changes coming in for you. I do feel that you're uncertain about these changes. I'm feeling a little bit of nervousness coming off this card. Like, you know there's something better for you. You feel it at a very core level, but you're not sure what it is. And right now, I think maybe some of these sacrifices and stuff have left you feeling in this energy, okay? Spirit is just basically downloading to me that there is a need for you to open up more. Open up, and she's kind of pointing maybe to your gifts, but also open up to more situations that will create your foundations, if that makes sense. Like, open up a little bit more to seeing different perspectives and to realizing that your perception of people or your idea of people is really a reflection within yourself of something that needs to be healed. So an example of this is, like, say there was someone at school that maybe bullied you, or, you know, made you feel a certain way. Maybe they were, you know, cliquey or really popular, and you weren't. You were just kind of one of the other just average people, but you always kind of envied them. You were always kind of jealous of them. You were, so then later in life, you meet somebody that reminds you of that person, and there sits with you this idea that they are that way, when in fact maybe they're not even that way at all. It's just because maybe they have a certain look to them, or they talk a certain way, or something within you is being brought up, being triggered to identify this other person as a reflection of what you need to be healed, if that makes sense. So when you truly grasp that, Spirit is saying, like, there will be a well-deserved reward coming in for you, because there'll be endings, there'll be completions to these cycles that keep recurring in your life, because of this newfound understanding of, you know, what's in front of you. So Spirit really telling you to stop and say, okay, what is this teaching me? Why does this bother me? What is it? Oh, yeah, right. There was this guy in 5th grade that bullied me, or, you know, whatever the case. Or maybe it was a parent who was very controlling, and maybe someone in your surroundings kind of does those same things. There's that same repeating pattern, and you're noticing this, and it's triggering you. Or perhaps maybe someone doesn't speak up when they should speak up, or you think they should speak up because maybe perhaps something in your past, there were situations where you didn't speak up, and you, right? So now you want everybody to speak up, and you look at them as less than or weak or something because they don't speak up. So it's, do you see what I'm saying? It's a projection of your reality. It's not their reality. It's not their truth. It's your truth. And when we truly grasp that and we understand that, it's easier for us to A, not take things personally, and B, just move on, right? Like, and have compassion to see. and we're not all on the same level, right? So like, you might perceive something totally different. They might be in a lower state and just not, understand, or they're not able to perceive the inner healing. They haven't looked within themselves to see that darkness, or to see those things that need to be healed within them. Okay, you have, moving on, you have reach out with communication here. And then you have rest and reconsider, and giving and receiving. So, just give me a moment. What am I picking up from this? I almost feel like this isn't you. This is someone else is going to reach out to you, because, like, if you can see, she's surrounded, like, in yellow, which is kind of her power. Like, it's like she's recognized her power, her worth, and now others are starting, like, with all these hands, others are starting to see and reach out, because they're starting to understand maybe new perspectives based off, right, off this, based off just how they misinterpreted you, if that makes sense. Okay. Spirit is also saying, it's time to just rest and relax. Just, things have come to completion. They've come to endings. The cycles have been broken. There's a transitional phase for you right now, and it's very important for you to understand that there's certain services, maybe that, I don't know, that you provide that are going to be very healing for people. Okay. Yeah, and then you have the healing, so the giving and receiving. So everything you give is coming back to you. So Spirit just wanting to remind you, try not to have ill-wishing thoughts about people, or don't be jealous of people because of maybe what they have more than you, or less than you, or they're prettier than you, or skinnier than you, or whatever, stronger than you, whatever the case may be. When you put that jealousy out, or those ill intentions, or those ill thoughts, it only comes back to you. It boomerangs back to you. It really doesn't affect that other person. It only affects you. So if you're thinking, oh, I don't like them because they're fat, well, guess what? Eventually, if you keep thinking that way, eventually you're gonna experience, because the universe is gonna say, okay, well, you seem to have a problem with these people being the way they are because of whatever health issue or whatever. Well, guess what? Now we're gonna make you fat so that you understand this. You understand, you have compassion for them. You understand it's not always under your control. And how people judge you, and how people perceive you, and how when you're in that state, you have to experience those things in order to truly understand. And once you understand that depth of what you send out just comes back to you, right? So you want to send out good energy. You want to help people, you want to do the giving, and because maybe you won't get, like, if you give to a certain someone, let's say, okay, this has come up over and over. Say you give to a certain someone and they don't give back to you, okay? The universe will always bring you back what you gave out, but just in a different way. So if you gave someone money and they didn't repay you, well then, you know, you might receive that abundance in another way, you know, like where someone gives you an opportunity to make more money. Do you know what I mean? Than the money that you lost, if that makes sense. I know it's weird, but it's how the universe kind of works. So it's important to understand that, and when you understand that, it's easier to give and receive and be in this joy and stability, because you're in the frame of love. Like you're not viewing people and the world as just bad all the time and negative. You're shifting into this more loving, compassionate version of yourself, if that makes sense. Okay. Okay, what advice does Spirit have for you? Let's continue to use these cards here. What advice does Spirit have for you? Okay. Yeah, you got soaring into joy again. So again with the joy. So, and standing firm in your beliefs. Don't be swayed by naysayers. Don't be swayed by people with opinions that don't match your, like, don't let people lower your vibe. Like, just be happy in your own energy, and you know, don't ill wish anybody, and just carry on. Be you. Fly. Stand firm in your own power. Don't let the negative and the naysayers and the news and the media and your friends and whatever, like, say if they don't like your significant other, so they're all natter and, oh, you should leave them, blah 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 blah. Like, if it feels right, if they're not like abusive and mean, because remember, your friends do have your best interests at heart. So if they see that you're being abused, or this person is mean, or they're just using you for something, take that into consideration. But if they're a good person and they treat you right and whatever, you get along, but maybe they're not cool enough, you know, maybe they're a bit on the nerdy side, or, you know, just your friends are judging them because they don't get to spend as much time with you, or they're just jealous or whatever, just ignore that and stand firm in your power. Don't start ill wishing them or anything like that. Okay. And then last card, mending. You have the mending bridges. So I'm picking up that for some of you, you need to mend certain relationships. Yeah, you need to understand that the person that acted the way they did because they understand themselves. And maybe you were projecting your thoughts, your behaviors, your patterns, your insecurities onto them, and they just walked away. They were like, okay, you do you. Okay. All right. Let's get more advice. Okay, you have take the lead. take the lead in your own life. Take the lead in, you know, if you are the one that has to mend bridges, take the lead in that. Don't just wait until someone else apologizes. If you know you were in the wrong, then quit being stubborn and just, you know, take the lead on that. Okay, let's get a surrender card. I found my surrender cards. Woo! Found them. There they are. Let's get a surrender card, and then we'll get messages from the universe, and then I'll leave pile 1 there. Hope that helped. That's some good advice for somebody. Maybe clarified some things going on. All right, so you have, and again, see this, it's all about joy in this reading. So surrender to joy. So it's very important that that you remain positive, you remain in finding things that make you happy. You don't get bogged down by, you know, what's going on in your surroundings, the negativity maybe around you, or the negative environment. Just keep being you, because you know, keep being happy because you know you are happy. So others might be judging you, thinking you're not happy because maybe you, I don't know, do certain things that they wouldn't do, so they don't really understand you. So just remember, we're all unique and whatever. Don't let people sway you in how you, or tell you how you feel. You know how you feel, and don't tell others how they feel, right? Like, you know, it says a key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling during both the hard and the easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy. Yeah, so, you know, even when times are tough, I mean, don't be all like, you know, laugh, have fun. Those types of things, right? It really does. It helps you. It helps you go the distance to succeeding in life. All right, okay. So I'm gonna leave pile 1 there. That was really good messages for somebody, and we will move on to pile 2. All right. Take care. Pile 2, please, Spirit. Pile 2. What messages do you have to tell pile 2? Sorry if that's a bit loud. Okay. Nice. Okay, let's use these guys this time. And pile 2, what do you have to tell us today? It is December and it's raining outside. Can you believe that? That's crazy. No rain in Canada in December. Snow. Strange. Anyway, whatever. Okay, what do we got here? We got, I'm gonna help if I hold my deck the right way. Okay, I'm not taking reversals because I was holding the deck the wrong way. And all right. Well, I will take reversals because then I flipped the deck and then I got reversals anyway. So I will. So I lied. I'm sorry. I'm truly, truly sorry. Anyway, so we have for pile 2, we have okay, so I'm picking this up as people. I'm taking the king and the queen. Okay, so the situation right now is we have a queen of fire, and fire signs are Leo, Sag, and some. I'm really bad with signs. I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, the fiery signs. You'll know who this is. If you have a fire sign, you know who they are. Okay, so I feel like, and I am picking this up as a feminine energy. Now, note, roles could be reversed. So just because I'm talking about a feminine energy, it doesn't mean it has to be a feminine. Okay, we do have situations where there's, male, male, female, female, male, female, but they may be reversed, so the male might be more in their feminine, and right? Okay, so just take that however resonates. Okay, but anyways, this Queen of Fire, so they portray the characteristics of being very intelligent, very, in this case, I want to say kind of flighty. The card is saying exuberant, so it means like they're very passionate, but in this case, I'm picking it up as flighty. So whoever I'm talking about is flighty, okay? But they are determined to succeed or to get their way is how I'm picking this up, okay? Somebody, whether it's this Queen of Fire or this King of Fire, there's something going on here. One party, I'm not sure which one, is in their head, creating self-doubt, confusion. I'm hearing, I can't do this, I can't do that. I'm feeling like, yeah, it feels, and then you have the King of Fire, so the masculine in this situation, so note the roles could be reversed, for this, but anyways, this King of Fire, they are very inspiring, they're very charismatic, they're kind of picking up player energy from this, but like, I'm picking up player energy, but not player energy, if that makes sense. Like, it feels like this person is just very outgoing, very charismatic, gets maybe a lot of attention, and this feminine, I'm getting almost like they're passionate, but it feels almost possessive. There's some confusion, some doubt. We'll dig deeper into this. This is interesting. Whoever I'm connecting to. So there's male, female, energies, or masculine, feminine energies. One is very flighty. One is just all over the place, but very passionate and determined about what they're going after. And then, but there's self-doubt here, there's confusion, I'm just feeling a lot of weird energy here. Okay, so Spirit is saying, like, there is a need to pause, to take on a new perspective here, and I am getting new beginnings and partnerships and communication. Those three numbers standing out to me. So there needs to be an harmony, and there needs to be an expansion here within this connection, whatever this is for you. It does feel like this has been coming on for some time, okay? Yeah, it feels like somebody, you got the Five of Water, so, water energy, that's Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, I think. it does feel like somebody wants a change here. Somebody's in their emotions about, there's disappointment, there's regret. They're crying over spilt milk, and this needs to change. There's quite a bit of uncertainty. I'm feeling that maybe one party wants freedom, they want to travel, or maybe this is around travel, maybe they travel too much, something like that, okay? Yeah, there needs to be, you got two of earth energy, so that's your material, your, you know, what you your actions, what you should do. There needs to be balance here. There needs to be a prioritization of just things in general. Choices. There needs to be balance in choices. Less. I'm picking up from these two energies, this pile here, that there's a lot of opposition. Like, the flightiness comes from the choices. Like, it feels like somebody's like making a choice. One day they're doing this, next day they're doing that, next day they're doing this, and it just feels very, yeah, flighty. That's how I would describe it. And I'm very, so for me, I don't understand flighty at all. So yeah. So it feels like one of these parties doesn't understand either, and they're just at the point where they're like, oh my god, why do we keep going round and round the same thing? Okay, so you have four of earth, and it's like frugalness, extravagance, and control. So digging deeper into this, it could be, for some of you, it could be around finances. Maybe the flighty one is spending a lot, spending unnecessarily, doing just like, oh, whatever, money will always be there, blah, 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 right? Like, and then the other party is like, no, we have to control this. It's not always, and, you know, like, and maybe this is, revolving around somebody wanting to protect their stability, and then somebody else just wanting to destroy it. I kind of feel here. Then you have the, yeah, 10 of fire. So I am feeling like, yeah, I'm feeling like this is probably one party works and the other one maybe doesn't. So this could be a marriage, like, you know, somebody. I am kind of picking up with the kid in this picture. I am picking up that maybe there's kids involved. Yeah, I'm feeling like one might be a stay-at-home parent or something like that, and the other one isn't. Someone's working all the time, but the other one isn't. The other one's spending all the money, or vice versa. I don't know. Something like that, right? Somebody's overworked, somebody's not. Somebody's getting stressed out because the other one's not giving back. There's no balance. Let's just say that. There's no balance here, and there needs to be balance within the foundations, within the structures, okay? You're getting the High Priestess with intuition, wisdom, and patience. Okay, in this case, I do believe you should trust your intuition. You should take the lead on this situation. Put your foot down. I don't usually say that, but yeah, have the willpower. Like, to do what you need to do in order to create the stability that you need. Okay? Trust your intuition. Don't be swayed by what other people are telling you. In this, I'm also picking up somebody talks a lot. Like they talk, they tell everybody their business. Don't tell everybody your business and what you're doing, and like, let's say, just for an example, like if this is a couple, right? And the one party's telling them, oh, I think we're getting a divorce, and then later you don't get a divorce, but you've told all your friends you're getting a divorce. Now everybody's like, it's really, until you know for certain, if you don't want the extra drama and the extra chit chat and the extra chatter and whatever, just don't create it, because ultimately when you're doing that, you're creating it. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, let's get some advice then for you, and then we'll get a surrender card, and then we'll get a message from the universe. I was going to get a message from the universe for the last pile, and I don't think I did. Sorry, pile 2, if you're watching. Or pile 1 if you're watching pile 2. Okay. Okay. So 2 flipped out, so I guess we'll take them. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, in this situation, I don't know what this is about. I mean, there's so many people in so many situations, but I am feeling that there's fighting. I am feeling that this is a partnership, like it could be in work. It could be. I'm not going to say it's not, because that's very, very plausible, but I'm picking up that this is like a romantic kind of partnership, and I'm feeling that there's a lot of fighting. There needs to be a lot of structure within the connection. Okay, there needs to be a change of some sort, and if that means that there's a realization that you guys need to split or whatever to make it better, and if there's children involved, a lot of people say, oh, we stayed together for the children, but really, in all fairness, if you're fighting all the time and stuff, your kids don't need to be exposed to that. What kind of relationship are they gonna have when they get older if they're exposed to you always fighting and always, do you know what I'm saying? It's better if you just split up and you're both happy. Like, I don't understand why that's so difficult for people to understand, but it seems to be. So Spirit is saying empowerment. Again, with the structures and your foundations and your everyday, there's something that maybe you need to realize and change. Okay, 4 and 5, to bring about endings to and completion for the transitions. Okay, so, and then you have to be real, inner truths. You have to be real with yourself. You have to do the healing, make the decisions to create the new beginnings that are going to propel you forward. Okay, good. Okay, let's get some surrender cards, and then we'll get messages from the universe. I'll try to remember, and then we'll leave the reading there, I think. Oh, guess we're getting this one. Yeah, surrender the drama. So, yeah, see, I was picking up that. So no matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Stay centered will help resolve the issue more quickly. Yeah, so, stay in your power, stay grounded. You know, we tend to react when things get heated, but Spirit is saying, you know what, maybe take a step back, and if you have to walk away from certain situations, instead of reacting in a way to come back and respond much better to the situation, then do that, is what Spirit's saying. Okay. And then what do we have? Okay. Yeah. See, I remembered. Okay. Only been 2 seconds. Okay. Let's get a message from the universe, and then we will move on to pile 3. Okay. Okay. See, change is always good. You got the change card. So there needs to be a change, whether this needs to be counseling, whether this needs to be a split, whether this just needs to be better communication, whether this needs to be less, you know, somebody actually helping out and spending less and doing more, and do you know what I mean? There needs to be balance here, whatever the case may be. The change is going to be very beneficial for this pile. Actually, the only effective way of changing another person is by changing yourself. So that's a very good point, right? Like, so instead of, you know, they react and then you react, instead, if you change you, and if you change your, oh my god, I'm going to react to this, instead I'm going to just take it and sit on it and respond, maybe sleep on it, and then maybe they'll do the same. If they don't, then that's kind of your answer too. Maybe it's time to realize that it's time that, you know, I use the expired milk in the fridge. The situation, relationships, they expire. It's just how shit goes. Okay? It's life. You know, you learn your lessons from those people. You don't have to hang on to them forever. Okay? If it's expired, throw it out. I'm sorry. My roommate had a jug of milk in the fridge for, it was a month expired. I was like, oh my god, throw this shit out. What are you doing? Why are you holding on? Why are you holding on? Okay, sorry. Anyway. Yeah, it works every time, guaranteed. So yeah, a message to the universe, right? By changing how you react, instead of reacting, you respond. It changes. There's a ripple effect around you. And then it says, though I'm kind of partial to the way you are right now, because the universe always loves you and doesn't judge you. The universe, okay? So change is always good, right? Okay, so, and that's true. Change will never hurt you. Some people are so scared to change, but it's okay. When change happens, it happens. You evolve and you move on, and whatever, you accept. I accept what's done is done. I accept it and I move on, right? It's just, what are you gonna do about it? I mean, you can make yourself miserable, and right, you can. Nothing, no one's stopping you from doing that. If that's what you want to do, give her. But you don't have to make everybody miserable around you. Okay? Okay, so that was pile 2. Okay, good messages. Okay, moving on to pile 3. Let's clear those energies and get some new energies in here. Okay, new guides, new angels. 1, 2, 3. Alright. drink a tea and then we'll get into pile 3. Hey, that rhymed. How awesome is that? I love when shit rhymes. Okay. Sweet. Okay, so I don't know if this happens to other people, but I find when I start doing stuff, then people are texting me, people are calling me. It's like, can't you do this when I'm doing nothing? Like, I don't get it. Anyway, okay, pile 3. Okay, what do you got? Kind of looks good, sort of. Let's dig deeper. See what you guys got going on. Alright, take that for now, and then if I need clarifiers, we'll get clarifiers. Okay, so you got material spiritual prosperity with healing. You got heartache and loss upside down, so that's good. And you got disruption upside down. Okay, so that's also good. Okay, so let's read this. Okay, what we got here. Okay. So whoever I am connected to, I am picking up healing in their material everyday, their foundations, their could be their spiritual. I'm kind of not getting that though. It feels more like just their everyday, their foundations, their prosperity, maybe their work. Could be healing around something to do with that. The loss, heartache and loss, it's over. Okay, I'm picking up from this card. It seems like you moved on from those communications or those unions. You've expanded. You're birthing something new, right? You're moving on to like harmony. You're moving past all the BS, as I'm kind of thinking. There's been disruptions in your life, quite a few I'm feeling, but you're moving past this. I feel like you're no longer with you made a decision with the 1 and the 6 turns into a 7, so it means you're making decisions to heal, move past, and really grasp your new beginnings. You're like, I'm picking up that you're collecting all your fragmented energy from past situations, things that people that judge you. It's like you're not caring anymore what people think of you, okay? Patience and planning. It feels like power has been restored here, or you're in the process of restoring your power, and this is going to bring you a lot of abundance, but you have to be patient still, okay? I'm picking up from this. And then it does feel like you made a choice, you created some sort of balance within your life. Maybe in regards to a partnership, this could be work, this could be personal, but you made a decision to communicate in a more loving, compassionate way. I'm feeling from this is what I'm picking up. And then stand your ground. However, Spirit is saying, is cautioning. I'm picking this up as a caution card. You got to stand your ground. So yeah, Spirit is cautious for some of you. Okay, I'm picking up 2 energies here. For some of you, you made a decision to stand your ground, but it's an upside down. Okay? And so Spirit is saying this: choose your battles wisely. Okay? You wanted to win at all costs, but it didn't turn out in your favor, is what I'm picking up from some of you. Others of you, this is a caution that you need to stand. You can't be meek about certain things. You have to stand your ground. If you have to set your boundaries, okay? That's you have to make a decision to not let people walk all over you or anything like that, okay? Memories of love. I am feeling from this card, there are certain things illuminated from your past that maybe you're kind of stuck on. Yeah, it feels like there are things from your past that you are stuck on, and it's not helping you. You're not achieving anything by staying stuck. What it is creating conflict and defeat for you. I'm picking up from this card. So, and there needs to be a change from that so that you can create more stable situations. And maybe you have to start planning here. You have to realize, the part you played in whatever this was, and move past that. Okay. Yeah. Okay, and let's get some advice from Spirit, what they want you to do here. How can you move past this? We got intuition again. We got communication and healing. 6, 8, 9, and 9 completions again. You have to use your intuition here to, especially when it comes to standing your ground. Spirit really saying definitely use your intuition. Take a moment to step back, to find that balance within yourself, to reflect before you react so that you can respond better, okay? So really use your intuition and heal past the chaos. Okay, it does feel you got the higher ground. It does feel like you have to remain in your higher ground, like you have to remain firm in your beliefs, but you have to also have compassion towards others' beliefs, because your truth may not be their truth. Your experiences aren't their experiences. So, yeah, you just don't want to create unnecessary conflict and defeat, which will affect your foundations, because I feel like you're moving past a lot of stuff, but you're kind of at a pivotal moment right now where I'm picking up you can go either way. Like zeros are your manifestation number, really, so you can go either way in manifesting new partnerships for yourself, ones that are strong and that will help you heal and grow and stuff. But you have to remain in that intuition, because you're at that sway point. So it could go either way for you, I'm feeling, for this pile, okay? Let's get some surrender, and then we'll get some messages from the universe, and then we'll go from there, okay? Okay. Yeah, so you got the surrender to what is card. So it's saying to go with the flow instead of fighting the current. So I feel like for this pile, it feels like you stand in your own way by trying to control situations that you have no control over. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. So that's basically what this is. Yeah, sums up this whole reading. You need to really, I am getting own your power in order to bring that, stability and that success. And you have to heal, and you have to really, I'm picking up from this pile, you have to really take a deep look at yourself. Stop judging other people and things like that, right? Stop whatever this is that you're hung up on from the past. It's time to move on from that, because it's just keeping you stuck. Okay, and then let's get messages from the universe, and then we'll leave pile 3 there, and we'll get you some more messages later. Maybe tomorrow. Prepare to be astounded. Oh, that's a good one. Never got that one before. That's nice. I like that. Send them love, wish them peace, see them happy, everyone, always, forever. And prepare to be astonished, the universe. P.S. Oh man, and will you ever become a big time manifester? So yeah, I really am picking up that you need to chill a little bit from this pile, right? And your successes are coming in. You have created a lot of them, because you've given up on this heartache and this loss and creating disruptions for yourself. You've moved past that. You've grown a lot. But like I said, you're at that pivotal point where you need to stand your ground, because it's very important that you stand your ground, and don't be swayed by the negativity and those types of things, okay? Alright, good. This is nice. Alright. Cool beans. Alright. Okay, I hope you all stay happy, healthy, and safe. I will leave the reading there. Have a good day.